What's up, guys? My name's Devin, and welcome back to another episode of Paperboy. This week's topic is about how have your roles changed since transitioning or coming out as trans. Let's see how my life has unfolded. Well, I'll tell you this. It hasn't been easy to switch roles, considering that other people were used to going by certain pronouns for me and certain names. Lately, I've been focusing more on my role as a husband, and that role has really changed a lot because before, when I wasn't out as trans, and I had to live, as that other person, my wife didn't have to, feel some type of way if people misgendered me or if they had called me by my birth name or whatever. But now, as my position in this relationship as being husband, my wife, she likes to take up for me. She's helped me to become more comfortable because she is understanding and supportive. So that's my role, as how it changed from being the past person to now, which basically is the same person, just being seen differently. But that was how I was before being her husband, and now being her husband, things are a little bit different in certain situations. But as for being a son or an uncle or a brother, I would have to say that it's been challenging because people weren't used to it, and having your child come to you and say, hey, I believe I was born different, and now I want to go through a transition of changing that person that you've always known and raised. And so they were a little offset by it. And now they seem to be coming around after about 2 years. And I know that sounds like a long time, but some people never come around at all. So I just want to encourage you to know that it may take a while for your people to come around, if they are taking a while. But don't give up hope, because at any time they could change. My family, before being kind of adopted by another lady who I call my mom, my other family was very religious, and they were very rejecting of me at first because of their beliefs. Not because they didn't love me, but because they were under the assumptions that what I was doing was rebellious and against God. But in no way, shape, or form is it against them or against God or their beliefs. It's just who I am, and I'm not trying to hurt anybody by it. But my new mom, who I am glad that she does know my birth mom and that they're both okay with this, because I don't want to hurt anybody. But my new mom, she has been very accepting from the beginning. She did ask a lot of questions and, make sure for my safety that everything was going to be okay. So she would make certain remarks. She was absolutely honest before. When I was in the beginning of my transition, I was like, do I sound more masculine or whatever, more male, or do I look more male? Am I passing more? And she would be completely honest, and I'm glad about that, because I know I can trust her, and I know she wasn't going to lead me wrong. And she says that I've come a long ways, and that she's very proud of me now. So being a son has been hard, but it's fun because I'm getting to learn everybody over and build new relationships with them. As a brother, it has been tough, taking on that role as big brother. I mean, my other brother a long time ago, he passed away, so I never got to be really a big brother to him, even though he did call me bro and whatever. But I just didn't take on that role as big brother. I was just his bro, and we were like best friends. But my little brother now, who's not so little, he and I want to build a closer relationship with him, and and be that big brother to him. We lost our other brother on Thanksgiving a couple years ago, so I don't want to replace him. I just want to be there and be a big brother to my brother. So that's kind of been tough, trying to switch over from one thing to the next, because my brother, he is a man's man, and he's tough, and he's not disrespectful of me, but I could see how it could be kind of tough to accept someone who once you called your sister to be now your big brother. So that's been crazy. When it comes to my niece, she's been awesome. She's called me Uncle Devin from day one. She's accepted me. It's probably because of the age range. It's probably helped a lot with that. And it's been really cool with that. And now I have a great nephew, and he's only going to know me as Uncle Devin or Uncle D. And I'm really excited about that, because he's a brand new person, and I don't have to explain anything to him. By the time he's old enough, he won't have any questions about it, because the world's going to be a better place. I know it. But that's my life, how my roles have changed from going from one to the next, and just opening myself up to people and letting them know who I really am. And it's actually built up my relationships a lot, because I'm more open and honest with people. And it's not that I was a liar before, but I just couldn't take on that role that I felt that was inside of me all along. So I was kind of distant in some ways to people. But if you have any questions or comments about my life or the roles that I have come to fall into recently, ask away. And if you have any questions for any of the other guys, just leave comments, and we'll try to pass them on. For any reason at all, just ask us questions. We want to know more about you, and how has things changed with your life since transitioning, or starting your transition, or coming out as transgender. Let us know, because we want to know more about you and know how your life's going. All right? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Paperboy. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and tune in for more. Catch you later, guys. Peace.